Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, today I'm going to finish up this particular picture for Tattooed Hearts. Good morning, Tattooed Hearts. And I'm thinking about, right now I'm just outlining some stuff so that when I transfer it to a different piece of paper, I can go ahead and see it through the paper. I don't think that yeah, that'll work. That'll fit. I might not be able to get through the entire thing today, but, you know, at least I'll have a good portion of it done. Have you already considered what colors you're interested in, or the color scheme? Otherwise, because what I want to do is I want to keep the original black and white, and then, you know, when I'm ready to put it into, like I guess an album, I'll make it into like a coloring book, and sell it to the subscribers, and try to do that each year. I'll only be able to get maybe about 40 pages, unless I do like a Kickstarter or something like that. That would help me fund it, because if I do like 40 pages, let's see, it's like 40 pages with the cover and back cover. It's at like 8.5 by 11. It's almost like $4,000. It's effing crazy. And their minimum was like 100 copies or something like that. White, lavender, pastel blue, ombre. You don't keep it easy, do you? Okay, let me jot this down because this is going to take a while. Okay, so white, lavender, pastel, blue. Okay, so kind of like... okay, what about her hair and her skin and stuff like that? Or is that up to me? Or I could just leave this black and white and you can color it yourself. One or the other. I don't know. Okay, so lavender and pastel blue. I am limited to the colors that I've got, so it's gonna be what it is. Let's see, there's that pastel blue. So like a super light blue, baby blue. Lavender. I had a hard time trying to find lavender before, so we're gonna have to like stick to our ordinary colors like purple, light purple maybe. No, I'm not thinking that I'm nuts. I'm thinking that I don't have a lot of time to devote to something like this, and I should have. This is kind of like a learning experience to seeing how fast I can do some stuff. But on the next people, like after I do the Australian, everybody else is going to be a portrait. I don't have the time for this, honestly. And let's see. Okay, so lavender is going to end up being like a light purple. I'm sorry, I just can't get to the colors that you want because I'm super limited. But you know, I can leave it as a coloring book, a white, and you know, and then, you know, at your leisure you can color it any color you freaking want. But you know, I'll just use the colors that are as close as I can, to kind of give it an idea. And this could be the cover of the coloring book, because it's going to be, it's got to be, what is it called? I need something that's in full color. And I want to self-publish it. That way I can give you the paper that I think is best for the technique, if people decide to do the same technique, or if they decide to use paint. A lot of the places that I looked at are wicked expensive. And the bind from the binding to, and it's like I'm kind of down with not putting it into a book. I kind of want to publish it like, uh, what is this called? Like the Art with Edge books. There is no binding. It's just like you've got the cover and then you've got the loose pages. And I like that better because they're not, you can pop them out, pop them back in, and no harm, no foul. So something like this is something that I'd want to do. When I got it, it was sealed with plastic, and I'll need a full color picture on the front. I can do what they did and put like images on the back so people can see what they're buying, or they can watch the video. But versus a book like this, where it's bound, and in order to get to the pages, you got to lay it flat. And when I laid this flat, pages started popping out of nowhere, and it's like, wait, this is supposed to stick into the book. So I'm thinking about doing it like how they do it, but I do need full color pages. So and I'll just try to get as close as I possibly can to the colors, but I can't guarantee anything. I really can't. And we've only got this one session. I am not extending this a whole nother session. This is the last video, so I'm not adding anything else to this. I'm just going to outline so I can see the picture, and I am going for it. I can't... okay, as you see me doing this, I need to know the color of her skin. I need to know, is she light skin, dark skin? Is she pale? Is she like green? I need to know that like right off the bat. I can't play the waiting game and guessing game. Got to be specific. Is she I need to know. And if I mess up, then you're just gonna have to wait for the coloring book to come out. And oh, you know what? Why wait for the coloring book? I'll see if I can find a way to make this available so you can just download it and print it yourself. That way you have something. And I'll see if I can make that available to like everybody when they're, if they like to download pictures to color. And then later on I could make it so that they can, buy all the pictures all together if that's what they choose to do. So you might find somebody who can do this digitally. And I know that one of the ladies here, she does, she's teaching herself how to do digital artwork. If I don't want to get frustrated, so if I start to feel myself getting a little frustrated, a little short, and it could be, a female thing. I sometimes when that comes on, I don't realize that it's happening. It's just like I just get super freaking irritable for no reason. It's insane. And then it's like, oh, hormones are a real thing. Oh my God, they are a real thing. So I apologize in advance if that happens, because I'm already feeling like crazy irritable for no reason. And it's crazy. But anyway, enough about female problems. Okay, so white to lavender to blue. So I'm going to take blue, no, I'll have lavender, since I think that'll be more of a darker tone than blue, and then the top part might be white, and it'll be like just like a gradual ombre-ish type of thing going on. At least that's how I interpret it. Because it almost ended up being green. I'm glad you mentioned it. Oh, because when you said nature theme, I was like, oh, okay. And there's like little details like flowers and stuff. Are those details going to be like pink, or can I just like have carte blanche with that? Also, we got to keep in mind that she's got hair that needs to be colored. Um, so let's stick with the basics here. We know what we know what this part is going to be. The owl, the owl, yai? No, yai, yai. I finally watched a video and I heard somebody say it, and I'm like, ow, yes. Okay, so I think they were pronouncing it right. And he said it was al yai, or ayai. He'd say it really fast, al yai. Like I with a Y. Okay. I was like, damn it, I need to learn this word. Okay, alright. I think this is dark enough so I can pick it up on the... Okay. The guns I kind of made more futuristic. This one has like little loops that come around, like a laser type of thing. And it's like, each loop is like an extra pinpoint or something like that that makes the thing more powerful or whatever. So this one's more like a laser gun. This is phasers or whatever. It man stoppers. We'll call it man stoppers. Okay. All right. And then the other details I'll put on. Let me hurry up and get this going. Okay. Let me see what you've got in here because I am not in the chat. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, I know. It was like working hard. Okay, so what do we got here? Very dark, ashy brown, almost black. Okay, what is her skin tone? That way I don't put on the wrong skin tone. And she's got like brown hair. What was it? Almost black. Very dark, ashy brown. I don't have an ashy brown. I've got brown and I've got black. So, let me go ahead and get started on that. And what I can do is kind of do like an ombre brown to black. And then like down below could be black, or around the edges could be brown. And then the internal part of it could be black. See if we get some outlines going here. And I kind of want to give her the Elsa treatment where I don't have as many lines. So a lot of it's going to end up being a lot of color tones here. But I got to move quickly because I don't want this to go too long. But yeah, I'll go ahead and scan this, and I'll see if I can either put it on my... I could put it on Instagram, and you could probably snag it there. Or I could also put it on... We'll close up some of these gaps here. So like I got brown to black, so it'll be like kind of like brown up here, maybe a little bit of blonde highlights just to give it a little bit of light. Or that ashy look, possibly ashy, tan instead of ashy. Let's see, and that has, let's see, tan has some yellow in it. If I can find my tan, here's my light brown, and then pale with peachy and pink undertones. Okay, so is this Okay, I think I can do it. Okay. Alright. Eye color, I don't know if I can even get to the eyes. I think your eyes will be really too tiny. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Black, black, black. I might end up having to use a dark blue on the bottom. Let's see. Oh, my colors are probably right next to me. Let's see. There's brown. Let's see. What is this? We'll use this for the darker tones of the brown. Let's see. And I'll bring this down so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay. So it'll be like dark here. We'll try to give her a little bit of shine too. Okay. Some of these curls here. Okay, so we can go ahead and just color some of this in here. What color do you foresee the shoes? I'm making them closed-toed shoes. Da, 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 da. Okay. We'll come back to this here. We'll kind of use some of those Elsa highlights there. Okay, let's see. Light, light, light. And then it goes to dark. And I need black. I don't see my black around. Black, 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 black. Where art thou? Crap. Let's see. Now I could probably digitally color this too. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, this is that purple. I still need black. Crap, crap, crap. Okay. I'm gonna have to improvise with the blue. I don't see black at all. Alright, to save time. Okay. And get her face too, so that not losing anything here. We'll give just the dark parts here. Okay. Peachy pink. Undertones. Okay, so peach, Bardell. There we go. Oh, that sucks. The face is really tiny. It's tinier than my pencil leads. Okay, where is my Dangerously Cute? Here we are. Oop, this is dirty. There we go. Trying to get enough of the pencil on here so I can use my blending stump and blend some of these tones together. Let's see, peach, 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 peach. We'll use this one. Kind of keep her a little bit more on the pale side there. Alrighty, lipstick. we can get that to fill in. Oh, oh, gotta sharpen. Where is my sharpener? Yeah, right here. Oh, is it not black? Is that black? No. Oh, it's funny. I have my colors right next to me, and yet I have every color over here but black. I think it's the universe telling me, you don't need no black in this. No black. And then I'll find it, and it's like, oh, I was right here the entire time. Speaking of the freaking devil, it's right here. Alright. See, just gotta talk smack to the universe. Alright. No, she doesn't. Sailor Moon looks completely different. Sailor Moon is definitely completely different. Plus, she looks like she's got a brain cell in her head. Whereas Sailor Moon, she's like all reaction and emotion. Nah, this chick look like she knows what the hell's going on and can do something about it. Let's see. She don't need no, what's his name? Tuxedo Mask to save her. I got this. I'm gonna go save him. That's how I kind of see her. Just my own opinion. Just my own opinion. Okay, let's see if we can get this ombre action going on. We'll have it black. Cover up some of that blue. And we'll make her shadows like this light brown here. So you can see the definition in her nose. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love me some Sailor Moon, that girl, I don't know, I remember I used to watch her, when did I watch her? Like, first thing in the morning before I headed out, and it's like, I don't know how many times I had to shake my head at her antics. But I did like, that there were, female bad guys, you know, and every single one of them, you know, they changed. It wasn't the same one over and over again, like how Batman has to fight the Joker. Yeah, Sailor Moon was kind of awesome in that respect. And yeah, she would get kind of butch once she changed outfits and stuff. So that was kind of cool too. Like, you go, girl. And she kind of figured it out as she went, but I don't think she ever suffered a real defeat, though. You know, like how gargoyles, you know, they would take a beating, and just when they thought they won, they didn't, because there was other things going on in the background. That's a cartoon I liked. I could get behind that one. That was one crazy cartoon. Entertaining. Sad, just like, wow, I don't know what I'm watching, but I want to see more. Yeah, but Sailor Moon, I like how it was lighthearted, and I think even her teammates were like face palming it every now and then too. It's like, really, Serena? Really? And I heard that I never got to see the Japanese version all the way, but I heard she was even worse in that. I gotta find some old Sailor Moons. They were like, "Oh, she was a jerk." I'm like, "Really?" She was bad. But the one character I really couldn't stand was Rini. I didn't like her daughter. I didn't like her at all. She was like a mean version of Sailor Moon. Just when you get used to Serena and her weirdness. Okay, let's see if we can give her... I hate how small I had to make this. Yeah, next time it's going to be portraits all the way. Let's see. I'm going to have to trim her face a bit here. It's not looking right. Let's see. There we go. Bring it in a little bit more. I like the brown to black ombre. That's kind of cool. I look for different combinations of stuff like this. I think I've downloaded like a whole bunch of different combinations, but I don't think I have a black to ombre like this. Like a light brownish uh, color scheme going on. But I like how it's different. It's like blonde, but not quite. You know it's still brown. It does kind of look like it's blonde to brown. Brown. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard on Wednesday. Word hard Wednesday. um, let's see. I want to give her a little bit more definition in her face before I stop and move on. Okay, I need to define her eyes just a little more. Let's see. Tone gray for the shoes. Okay. And if you don't like the toned gray, oops, I'm losing her eye here. Shoot. Crap. Stop. Where is... And I can't erase. That's the downside to using baby oil treated paper. Can't erase these things. Okay. Let me see if I can fix it with pencil instead. Yeah, the problem is that my pencil drawings are all done with this 0.05 pencil point, but my colors are all much larger than that. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can bring her lip out a little bit more. open her jaw up a little bit too. Okay, I gotta keep going. Let's see. So it was going to be lavender. So kind of like a purplish, bluish color to blue, to a light blue. Let's see if we can do it here. And this will be like the deepest tone. I think I'll add the accents last. Let me see. I think it'll, yeah, it should go on just fine. Okay. All right. Get this blue in here. I think I will, if you don't mind, I'm going to make the accents with these tattoo, what is it called? They're like these little tattooed thingies. They're really shimmery, pretty. And maybe silver around the trim. Let's see. I'm putting blue on first, and then I'm going to have that mix in with the purple, just to give it that soft tone. And I'll have the ombre kind of go up as high as the ombre is in the Yi. Let's see. All Yai, sorry. Yeah, I was, I guess my search triggered my YouTube search for the pronunciation on this, and I came across like a whole bunch of videos talking about the history of Vietnam and the history of this outfit, how it's called like a long dress or something like that. And you know, the reasons why it's changed the way it has, and it has historical significance. So I was like, wow. Okay, so I'm going to soften up this purple a bit with some white, if I can remember where I put my white. Let's see, we'll soften it up with this here. Let's see if we can get our lavender going. I think what's cool is that since this fits inside my book, I could probably take it with me and finish it up. But I'm sure that you might want to see the process instead of me doing that. Let's see. Plus, it kind of reduces the possibility that the jostling of the bus will screw things up and that I can't fix. Okay. Yeah, I can't fathom that I don't have a decent lavender in any of these sets that I've got. I don't have a decent purple. Um, it's violet, is what they call it, or what the set is calling it. And I'm using a combination of Crayola and what is this? Prismacolor and what's the other color here? The Faber-Castell. And I may end up using a little bit of crayon if I can get that in there. If I have a large area to color. Yeah, we ran into this problem before with trying to find lavender for the other picture. Man, I'm gonna have to get some baby oil out. This stuff doesn't, I think my paper has gone dry, or maybe I just need to sharpen. Nobody wants to blend, but then again, I am using a combination of colors. Sorry, I'm kind of babbling to myself. This baby oil treated paper is picking up some paper, like it's smudging here, so I'll probably have to put like a little bit of a background behind her. I've reduced the skirt of the Al Yi, or rather Al Yai. I don't know what I'm thinking when I say that. The Al Yai, to kind of rein it in a bit. Let's see. Come on, you. And make it not only faster to color, but it's still pretty. Okay, let me get the back part here. So I learned a few things, not only how to pronounce this this dress. You know, it was fascinating to learn about. Like the rich people or the more affluent people, they would have a different type. You know, they all had the similar type, but it was sewn differently. And that the split on the at the hip, you know, it wasn't initially like that. And it's kind of mean how it came about. You know, that China decided that they were going to, you know, make sure that the native people wore you know, because they were occupied by so many countries. It was like, wow. It was like almost like the U.S. U.S. was occupied by a lot of places too, or at least people tried to put their paws into it. And eventually they got their independence. And I mean, I've came across so many different interpretations of the history. And it was just like, wow, the resilience of the people is just amazing. You know, I just can't comprehend being conquered or overcome by like these strangers, and then they're imposing their rules on you. And it wasn't just, it was like France, China, Japan. So all those cultures, you know, were, you know, inflicted on these people, and it's just like, wow, you know, you come from an amazing history. It's just amazing about this country. But the influences and stuff, there's still some around, and it's just like the country is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I don't think I could do the heat like I don't think I could do the intense heat like, I mean, it's tropical all the time. You know, it's like Hello. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of tone to her legs here, but ultimately the fishnet is going to tone the legs. Yeah, I learned so much more than I ever would have if I hadn't have done this. So thank you for the experience. Um, and one day I will say the name of this dress consistently and properly. One day, I too will be a learned individual. Kim can be taught. She can be taught. Okay, so um, the the legs. What is this called? The fishnet. Do you want the fishnet to be like the black, or am I doing? I could do, if I had more time. I gave myself more time. I could do shadows. Okay. Okay. Okay, brown to blue, ombre, kind of looks like fire and ice theme. Starting to look like she can be in Sailor Moon. Yeah, I think she could be. Oh my gosh. But I don't see her as a follower. I think she'd be more of a leader that just like, I can't take this shit no more. I'm on my own. Y'all go do what you're gonna do. Damn princesses and servants or whatever you want to call them. You know, but ultimately, they would definitely have to respect her. I don't see anything other than that. I mean, yeah, I think all of them would really look up to your character. Especially, well, then again, she uses guns. I don't think anybody else uses guns. And she doesn't have as much jewelry as them. It's kind of crazy how much jewelry they wear. I mean, I'm sure it has its purposes and stuff, but anyway. But they all have that different colored hair, too. Yeah, it should be her. I'm trying to think of what planet she would be if she was a Sailor Scout. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of teal. Just a little. To bring it towards the white. Just one more transition. Just a gentle transition. I think this is teal. Something like that. Okay. Crap. I wonder... no. Let's see. Maybe if I use it down here and it'll pick some up. Okay, I need some baby oil. Oh shit, what time is it? Okay, it's 5:59. Okay, so I got 20 minutes. Move on to the guns and stuff, so I at least get that in there. I'll put a timer on me. Oops. 20-minute timer. There we go. Hopefully this is a good one. It's got a little... Oh, that's a song. There we go. Oh, let me move on to the guns really quick and the shoes. Let's see. So this one has her stepping more forward. This one needs to come down here if it's... crap. Bad design. We'll just give her some pumps here. I'll have this trim match the shoes. I'm going to be using like a silver, and we'll have her guns match her. We'll have her guns match her shoes too. I mean, a woman's got to be properly accessorized. Okay, so around the outside, we'll use a light blue. Just to kind of give her... I don't want to use too much black. Kind of get away from that a little bit. Okay, alright. Alright, here we go with the fishnet. Man, you gotta be ballsy to carry this out. This outfit's gorgeous. Oh, sorry you guys. I've been way zoomed in, so you have no idea what I've been doing down here. So I'm so sorry. Let me make sure. See, I got 15 more minutes. There we go. The lines are getting away from me. fishnets. I am not good at fishnets, obviously. Oh, but that's okay. I have ways of improving. I do it really super light around that end, and then come around and give her like a darker outline and some shading. Make this thing look like it's up in the air. Okay, so now I know she's going to have a little bit of a shadow cast. Let's say we'll have it cast right here. Maybe a little bit right here. And then make it a darker tone. Okay, so we need to gray up these shoes. Where's that silver? It's the closest thing I've got to gray right now. Heels are not looking similar. Okay, let's see, we'll do a silver trim. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, guns, guns, guns. La 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 Sugar. Fix her hands. Oh shoot! What time is it now? I got 10 minutes. Okay. There we go. Let's outline these guns. This is not black. But at least we'll get it outlined. And let's see, kind of like Elsa, we'll throw a little bit of a highlight around her. Give that like a little bit of light. base. Okay, just a slight. Okay. Silver doesn't show up very well without some additional. Okay, let's see. Get some sights here. Okay, hands. Use this light brown here. Oh, this is looking terrible. Okay. Can't see. There we go. I got 2 fingers in here. There we go. All right, down and dirty. Let's see. I should not have colored it in because now I can't see any of the flowers. Okay, so let's see. Fine, let me move it off to the side. Move, mouse, move. Okay, I got 6 minutes to do this, and then I gotta hit the road. Okay. I was going to use this for the tattoo thing, but it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna do what I wanted it to do. Plus it's like all silver and junk. It's like, ew. Looks cute on skin though. And it seems to work wonders on here. Put it in the shoes as well. There we go. Okay, so the flowers. Oh, and I can see all the places that I missed. Cute, cute, cute. It's alright. We'll make it work. I probably have done. I'm gonna have to do more nature scenes because this is like the first few nature scenes I've ever done ever. I mean, I've done backgrounds, but nothing like I've done with the Braveheart, and I'd always let the person be the focus. So you guys are definitely giving me that necessary training. Let's see, and we had some. Oh, about 2 minutes. I'm going to be off Friday, so I'll be able to devote a little bit more time, but I still got to take my bikes in, or at least one of my bikes in, to a shop. So, Friday will be a drawing day. Yay, yay. And I'll come back and revisit. So I'm not going to break my neck. But yeah, this I think will be a badass cover. And if I do more, let's see, I think I saw like one had branches that had these kind of thistle-y looking. Let's see. Throw another petal. Throw a rose here. See, you probably can't even see the design, but that's what it looks like so far. Let me go back on top here. Oh, I got 37 seconds. Shite, shite, shite. Okay, I'm gonna raise her neck up a bit. There we go. Oh, it's time. Okay, you guys, I gotta get going. But this is where we are so far. And yeah, I guess on a little bit later I will revisit. You guys, this has been like a pleasure, even when it was frustrating because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It's still been a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I'll take it with me. This was the original. Let me see if we can get up close. Focus, focus, focus. And then into Sylvia. And here's focus, focus, focus. Okay. So yeah, I'll take it with me and probably color on it or something. But no, no, no. I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to ruin it. Because I know when it gets into the book and I start jostling around on my bike, it's going to start to smear even worse. Okay, you guys, I will see you on the morrow. Thanks for joining me. And if you guys have an idea, I'm going to be doing just like busts or portraits from here on out, I am going to do a full body of the last person that asked me, I think it was ICOST, to do an, what do you call it, Australian person. So we'll figure that out. I don't know if she wants me to do an Aborigine, which I'd love to do, or just an average Australian resident. We'll throw her on the Barbie tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.